Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. It is me, Dukect. Get the microphone right where it needs to be. Anyway, how y'all doing this great evening here on this cold Thursday evening? It is winter after all, and it is February, the coldest month of the year. So, how y'all doing this evening? I hope you're someplace warm listening to this. Listen to the live podcast on TalkShoe.com. Also, hopefully you're listening on the YouTubes or iTunes or anything else. Because remember, you can also find me on YouTube.com/Dukect and on FreakingAwesomeNetwork.com and on ManicExpression.com as well. You also need to check out everyone else there because they have great sites, they're great everything there. Go up there, check out ManicExpression.com. They have great talent there. You'll need to check out. Anyway, so what is up, people? And man, what a interesting week in the world of wrestling. The Royal Rumble happened, ladies and gentlemen, and whoo boy, what a show that was. You have a show everyone's happy and liked about and all that good stuff. And there's some positives and stuff I will be talking to, including the greatness of Sasha Banks and her kicks. We'll get to that soon, ladies and gentlemen. When the review I will start doing this weekend. Let's see. Let's see what else to talk. Oh yes, the main stuff we're gonna talk about. Injuries, ladies and gentlemen. There is injuries. Sadly, some injuries that are happening. There's some injuries here. Sadly, Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan. Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan have, Jason Jordan is injured. His neck, they have some issues, with his neck. And according to, there's a lot of people who have been talking about this. It looks like he is, the news looks like it's not good, as it looks like they're working through injuries, and it is not looking good, as Jason Jordan has a neck injury, which is so bad that he has issue with his grip. He can't grip, he has issues with his grip, and also, this is by way per the Observer, Dave Meltzer. So I don't know what the sources. Maybe they just got knocked a little bit. We don't know yet, but yeah, it looks like something really. This is a really serious neck injury that they had to say put him out. They didn't have Jason Jordan do anything at the Rumble, so if that's the case, that his injury is that bad, so they're probably gonna make him on the shelf, or maybe say, okay, is it gonna be that good or bad or anything else like that. And if it's that bad, maybe he's gonna sit down, and hopefully it's not career threatening or anything else like that, because he's just getting his groove in his character as well. Here's hoping that he can come back stronger, and that stinger is just a stinger, and he'll come back stronger, and hopefully. And come back hopefully and become continue to grow as a wrestler, because he has really, and I thought his career was over. I thought it was done after his whole revolution. Like, yep, they did it. WWE killed another star. But now I look at that, I'm like, wow, they actually did the character and the growth. I'm really impressed by that. I was really impressed on how that was handled. I was like, wow, this could be something really good. Oh, we got Wild Fat here. Hope you like that. What's up, Wild Fat? Yeah, it looks like a concussion angle. I hope it's not, because after all the stuff that's going on with the concussions, I hope the WWE ain't that stupid again to do a concussion angle. I think they'll just say it's a neck injury, or, I don't want that to heal it, because it's just way we are treating with concussions nowadays, and now WWE, I think they're still in a lawsuit with the concussions and such, but I think that would be best not to do a concussion story, a concussion angle right now with all the seriousness with concussions and how these things are happening. So hopefully that it's not a concussion angle, it's just a neck thing, and they just say, yeah, that's it, hopefully, because that would just be, so out of touch, not even funny. And it gets to a point of, like, say, and now you got Seth. Seth Rollins, who's is working with a bad back. It's this you look at these guys going all hard, these like hard hitting styles, doing these like 20, 30-minute matches on not only on Raw, on SmackDown, on these pay-per-views, not to mention house shows. I'm sitting here, I'm like, why are these guys working this hard hitting style, this Ring of Honor type style? The reason why the Ring of Honor style worked, I mean, for the most part, was they didn't tour that much, so you can just, okay, they can go hard on this match, but they can lay off and do that type of stuff later on. Maybe that was it, because they didn't have that much strength for touring. But once it is, yeah, and it gets right back, right. You're right, Wild Fett. It is the schedule. The schedule, once again, is the killer of this thing. And this is the problem with WWE right now, and this has been an issue. In fact, this is one of my biggest issues, bleeding back way back in the days of the YWC. I mean, most of the people back in the day who are still here, the old YWC, heck, even older than myself, I started doing this like in 2008 and 9 or something like that. But back then, we were talking about the schedule way before that. You had True Slayer and all those guys. They were talking about the schedule. The WWE schedule is way too much. You don't need to do all this stuff multiple times. I mean, Lucha Underground, they go hard in most of their matches, but it's in a taped environment, and it's a safer, like, not really a safer environment, but it just is like, okay, they do a couple shows, but they don't need to go, it's a lot more easier on their bodies not to go like, okay, you're going to do like 4 or 5 different shows later on. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to do like, house shows and pay-per-view events. And that really makes their wrestlers seem, well, even though the matches are just very violent, it is like, a lot more safer than actual these type of stuff, in WWE, because WWE may not be hardcore, but god dang, it's just, they're like, the shows are there's too much shows, too many house shows, too many stuff right there, and you have to sit back and like, maybe they should be done scaling back. The smart thing they should do. And I think most of these guys, same thing. When you look at, say, Asuka versus and Sasha Banks, who are they're killing themselves on a 20-minute. I talked about this on the YouTube Saints, funny enough, before I got on the show. I said this is a serious topic. Is that in the world of wrestling, is that maybe these people, the wrestlers need to slow it down. They don't need to go all in on these matches. They need to, and it is something. Again, I knew some YouTube Saints. Nick Rizzo-Kaz said this, and he's right. It's like entertainment these days, it seems like everyone was rushing to get to that point. Everyone's rushing. Yeah. I don't know if it was a botch or it was so they planned that, but that was just like really scary. That terrified me when I watched it and rewatched it. I didn't watch it live, but I watched it. I'm like, what is she doing? She's trying to kill herself. I'm worried about Sasha. She was like, oh, and what about Cruz and like in the title scenario, Cruz versus Sam Cesaro? You have them doing, you have Apollo Cruz doing that type of that big botch right there, and Samus had his neck issues as well. I'm like, and his back issues as well. I'm like, what the heck are these guys doing? Maybe they need to slow it down a bit. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that was the plan thing. Yeah, just. It just gets these guys. I understand it's not ballet, but they need to slow it down. They need to take it. I mean, we need, because again, we're just rushing for the can. And, you can see it in these stories that we have. Hell, that's the problem with the DC. They rushed to get that same thing. They hired Avengers. They took their time, and I'm hopefully that the DC you learn that lesson, and they're going to be a lot more slower and say we're going to go in and build up. I think that's the way we have in our culture, is this high active ADD culture of rush. We don't need to rush these things. You have to start small and small. Exactly. You good point, Wildfat. I haven't watched Jericho and Omega. I don't watch New Japan because I don't have the time or the money to right now. But Wrestle Kingdom. But I will, if I can find a match, took their time. I can, hopefully I can take your word for it. But it seems a lot of people love that because they took their time and paced themselves. And when you pace yourself, when you actually sit back and pace yourself and you start building yourself, like build, and then that's when you have greatness. Oh yeah, it's on YouTube. Of course it's on YouTube. Everything's on YouTube. I'll watch it later, but I think it'd be something, that's the issue is that, no, not everything's on YouTube. Of course it's going to be on YouTube. You can find anything on YouTube if you look hard enough. But the issue of the whole rant here is that wrestlers are, in fact, entertainment itself is rushing. No one wants to sit back and say, let's take a break. Heck, you're getting a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoon right after the CGI one. They're not taking a break either. They're just rushing into it. I'm like, dude, let's take a break. Let's sit back, take some water. Like, okay, let's sit back and take it a break. Let's everyone just take a break. Everyone sit back. Everyone sit back and take a break. And do what we need to do. Just say, okay, here we go. Let's everyone just sit back and take a break. I think mostly people will agree to that. Everyone just sit back and calm themselves down. Which, well, sadly, that's not going to happen. But yeah, let's see. Where I was going to, they need to slow down. The wrestlers need to do this. Make sure that they continue to. I really hope they learn this lesson. WWE has to, because if they don't, they're gonna have a WrestleMania bare bones. And when you have injuries and it's gonna pile up, you're gonna have to depend on the older stars who do slow down, who will, that sort of thing. They need to teach this to the younger guys. That's why the whole headlock dive stuff started. Rick Rogers and Randy Orton, all that stuff people got. So, you want them and Real Ospreay and all them, like, oh, we're doing dive. That's fun. Yeah, that's fun. Till you get the injuries start piling up. You can't, eventually the bill comes due. Ladies and gentlemen, the bill comes due. And when that happens, guess what? Your body, eventually will run out. The checks will eventually come, the checks will come out, and next you're going to have to retire. And you'll be like, man, maybe I should have slowed down. That's the thing. You should have slowed down when that should have been it. You should have slowed down when it was time for you to slow down. Instead, you just kept going and going with no consequences, thinking that you're invincible. But you're not. You need to slip back and say, okay, God, like, you know what, man? I need to slow down. I need to pace myself. And that's how we need to do it. I think overall, I think the wrestling itself would have to be better paced, but that would be a better idea. In fact, I'll go into this more when I talk about the NXT Takeover stuff, the recent one in Philadelphia. And I will be right back. I'm going to take a small break here, and we're going to be listening to some music. Let's see some music here. Let's listen to some Donkey Kong 2 Serious Monkey Business, and let's listen to some the Rumble, Steel Drum Rumba from Patrick Burns. You're gonna like this. I guarantee it's a nice little beat. So we'll be I will listen. You can listen to love this, and we'll be right back. Right after this, we're gonna talk some NXT Takeover, and after that, we're gonna talk a little about the Super Mario movie being it's gonna be a nice joint protection by Nintendo and Illumination Studios from Universal. We're gonna talk some stuff about that right after this. You're listening to the Dukect Lounge live on TalkShoe.com. Thanks again for joining me, Duke CT. And we are back live. Thank you so much for joining me here on the Dukect Lounge. If you want to call in and join in the madness, remember the phone number is 724-444-7444. Once again, the number is 724-444-7444. And the call ID to connect to me, Dukect, is 92417. Once again, the call ID is 92417. And let me tell you, it's a fun little time to get in the conversation because I love hearing from you guys. And remember, if you have it, the chat room is on lock, as always. Let's see. NXT Takeover. Well, what a show. Huh? I mean, there were some moments and some interesting stuff, even though I think the match was a little bit paced off. But you know what? There was some very good, let's see. I want to get to NXT Takeover because I think there was some good stuff on NXT Takeover. Like the lack of, like, there was the two-man Marlon Renato and, let's see. I think who was Marlon Renato, and I think it was Percy Williams. I think it was the that were the commentators. Yes, there it is. There, yes, yes, So let us talk a little about that, shall we? First off, the matches were good. I think, to me, the best match on the card was the main event. I think the single match was great. Johnny Gargano is seriously, he is one of the best baby faces they have in the roster. One of the few the WWE has not ruined. I can't wait to do that on the main roster. But we'll get to that when we get to it. The tag match was really good. I think the Authors of Pain should be up in the main roster. I think they do some good stuff. I think they need to be after Mania. I think they should. I mean, I know they're still young. I mean, the Authors of Pain, they're like Akam and Razor. They're like 24, and Razor is what, 23. And funny enough, Razor is from the Netherlands. From the Netherlands, and Akam is from Canada. So I can't wait to be produced to Foreign Hills from some other name or whatever. But I think, these guys, I think the Authors of Pain would be great on the Raw roster. Just wreck it with or without Power Rick. I think they could be really good as well. So I think they could do it. I think they can really be something very strong and powerful there, because they need some tag teams right now. And I know they're fans of both Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, the Undisputed Era. I understand the Red Dragon, but I don't know, man. I don't see it. I don't see it. Okay. All right. I guess okay. See who it is. It's weird. It's an odd thing. And, it's a weird type of, it's just an odd thing. Crap. Sorry. Stupid stuff. Sorry. Yeah, stupid thing just got on. I'll cut that out when I need to. If hopefully it didn't get on there. I don't want to get cut off, please. I don't want to be out. Don't worry. Worst comes to worst, I'm recording off Audacity, so it won't get on the thing. So hopefully, that's the thing. I can't stand when that happens. But anyway, here we are. Boom. Let's see. But yeah, NXT Takeover. I did enjoy the show. I think there were some good things there. But yeah, back to my point. Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, Red Dragon. I never felt them. I'm sorry. I think they are. That's my personal thing. I think they're okay tag team. I think Kyle O'Reilly's decent. I think he's a decent guy, a decent wrestler. I don't know what decent guy. I don't know. But I think there's something good for Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish. He's a little older, but I think both have unique looks and all that stuff. But yeah, it doesn't click with me. The Undisputed Era just doesn't click with me. I'm like, oh joy, another Ring of Honor takeover team. I just trying to take over. Yeah, I don't care. I just don't care. Give me character. Give me something to look for. They just look like just guys, they're just like people who are just I can see walking down the street. Being a wrestler, it just look too plain looking. That's why I want wrestlers like, say, Ember Moon or something. Like, they have that aura. Aleister Black, I might not like some of him, but he has an aura. Cien Almas has an aura. Johnny Gargano has that aura. Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, just, I don't know. Maybe y'all can see it, but I just don't. And I could be wrong, but it's just, I want to like them. I do. But I never felt them. I just don't get it. I don't. And I'm sorry. I'm really sorry for that. But yeah, they win the match. And next up, I think, was my against match. It was sloppy. Very sloppy in some places. But I think because they just didn't have much for chemistry. But they did pick it up in the end. Velveteen Dream and Cassius Ohno. I like the fact that he said, would be a 30-second knockout, and Velveteen Dream actually was doing about. I love the way he carries himself. It's kind of like Orlando Jordan's gimmick in TNA, but done right here. And I actually like the fact he actually took down Cassius Ohno in like 23 seconds and such. And it shows that his inexperience didn't pick for the cover, and he paid for it. But in the end, he did pick up the victory with a nice elbow drop from not just on top rope, but from like the pillar from the top rope. I didn't think he was going to make it. I'm like, wow, that's actually pretty cool. So Velveteen wins. A decent match. Honestly, I would say this. Probably one of the best women's matches I've seen in a while. Went a little too long. Ember Moon faces Sonya Blazer. Honestly, Ember Moon, I know people don't like Ember Moon. I don't know why I still don't like her. I like her. She has that unique style. And some people, when she's out interviewing, and I'm like, she's not. I'm like, dude, kayfabe is dead. There's no kayfabe anymore. I mean, you can try, but it's not working anymore. Kayfabe is gone. It's never ever going to work. It's dead. It's dead. It's not going to work. Not anymore. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone, man. It's never come back. And you know what? These two have really good chemistry with each other. And Sonya Blazer, even though she's a little longer than two, she's like 37. But I honestly think I think she can do something in the wrestling wing. I think she is and I like this in her personal life, and this is on Wikipedia, so stuff like that. She had to take on, it's like she was because Blazer was a key spokesperson in the movement to create a South Dakota Athletic Commission for Combat Sports. She once delivered a speech that touched opposing rep Steve Hickey, who once labeled MMA as the child porn of sports. Wow. Damn. That is... What? Seriously? That is like... That is wow. Steve... Yeah, she actually fought against that. And the thing is... And after visiting Blazer in the Next Academy of Martial Arts and training place of Belzer, as well as other mixed martial arts and fighters and everything else, Steve Hinckley said he regretted it. His statement, apologized. He said he regretted his analogy as it distracted from his point, which trainer remained true though. He said that was a gross statement. He apologized, but he still says MMA is a little too dangerous and such. But at least he realized that statement was just so stupid. Yeah, that was just so stupid. That is just really that was a really just seriously, that I don't know what to call that. That was just plain dumb. Yeah, Steve Hinckley, man, that was just stupid. Also, she was like a coach for South Dakota roller derby team, and she's actually a certified EMT. That's cool. So, I mean, sure, I think she could win the NXT Women's Championship eventually, but Ember Moon, you know, I think yeah, I think it was actually a pretty good story here. She got her arm hurt after, like, son just basically just stomped on her. I'm like, oh, she's stomping her arm, and she was actually regretting, like, she couldn't move. She actually did the Eclipse, which I am, that move, just spells out in horrific. But I kind of dig it, even though I think, she should have another move, just because I think that was gonna she's gonna have, her back is gonna hate her. Like in 4 or 5 years. You know what I'm saying? She's like, oh, man. Well, her moves like that. But she hit it, but she couldn't do anything. Her arm was thrusted. And Shia Blazer, she was knocked out for most of it. And she couldn't finish it. But yet, she got her arm locked in. That she was like, oh, that's her arm she damaged. And I'm like, okay, she's going to tap out, right? No, they hold on this thing, and they kept holding on it and holding on it and holding on it for way too long. I feel like they're just like, okay, this match is going to go 10 minutes, so crap. We just got to just keep teasing that for 3 or 4 minutes of them putting Ember Moon in this, like, arm bar. She's like, and it just like, God, just finish the match already. She wins. I know they say they want to have fighting spirit, but man, her arm must be like, she's got to rip her arm off. I'm like, dude, Emma, you got a rematch clause. Trust me. That belt, is serious to you, but, lay off. Yeah, just, tap out. You know what I'm saying? Tap out, and fight another day at that point. But, yeah. Tap out. But yet she kept one. But yet she used her whole body weight, which I'm surprised no one has done, man or woman, just full arm body weight to just roll her knees up to get the pinfall. I'm like, why hasn't anyone done this before? I know maybe someone has and then probably lost or whatever reason. I'm like, just put your full weight on someone. That's an instant 3 count. And I don't know why when someone does a schoolboy or anything else, just put their full weight on. That's a guaranteed 3 count. You win. You don't need to hold the tights or anything. Just put your full body weight on them, and it can, you will get, you will probably win. Majority of the time. But yet, after she won, Sasha, didn't take the loss and she basically just broke her arm there. But don't worry, Ember Moon came right back and competed in the Royal Rumble the next night. Because reasons. Okay, it was, historic, but yeah, I'm like, ew. I'm like, wow. She just like, screw it, just put some tape on my arm, I'm okay. Just take some tape on and I'm good to go. Next up is the Extreme Rules match between Aleister Black, the most edgy person ever to just so edge, like, gosh, like I'm watching, like, ow, the edge, just so much edge of him, like this 15-year-olds. It's like he's like the most, all he needs just put a fedora on him and just say he's like, well, you'd be perfect for the skeptic community or whatever community out there, the atheist, nihilist community, whatever community. It's just like, he's just like that type of dude. I don't know why. I know maybe he's trying to be deep and, as deep as say there's no good and evil as you can do in wrestling, but man, it just rubs me the wrong way. I'm like, I'm just tired of that. And this theme song just that's what his theme song is. I'm like, does anyone care about lyrics anymore? No one cares. It just screams, like, just screaming the mic and that's it. And anyway, he takes on Adam Cole, which I already go through why I just don't care for Adam Cole. I don't care for him. Neither does my cat. He shakes his head when you hear Adam Cole. He's just like, you like Adam Cole? He just shakes his head and you hear the bell. My poor little cat does not like Adam Cole at all. Adam, and he's like, he tried. And this match was good for Extreme Rules, but it lasted way too long. This match should have been only 10 to 15 minutes. It did not need to be over 20 minutes long. And that's the problem with the show. It just really felt like the matches need to be this long because it was only a 2-hour show. They needed to stretch out the length of this show, which just sucks. They should have more better pacing. The show needs to have better pacing, and that's the problem. The show is just, there's no pacing at all. No pacing. No, back and forth. No, come on. You need to just calm down, get, that sort of stuff. There's no pacing for the show at all. It's just come on, guys. It's hardcore. Okay, we get it. All right, fine. It's not like, say, the Hell War match, which was just, it's a 3 stages of hell. That's 3 matches. I can get why that's lengthy. But this is just a very long match that didn't need to be this match. And why does Aleister Black and Adam Cole have this much hatred for each other? What feud caused them this anger and malice to each other? It's just so they cost him for a championship and that's it? That's what Aleister Black is basically saying. You cost me for my chance to become NXT champion. I must kill you. That's, that's a little much, don't you think? I don't know. I just feel like Extreme Rules matches should be saved for the finales of match. These gimmick matches should be finales of feuds, not the start of them. Overall, it was fine, but just a little too long. And then we get to the last match of the night. You got Andre Cien Almas, Zelina Vega taking on Johnny Gargano. And let me tell you, this was the match of the night. They ran a little too long. I would have cut it down to 20 minutes. And I think it would cut extra 5 minutes off the match. I think the match would have been really good. But even though it's still very good, guys, Johnny Gargano is just, he's instantly rootable, and you run to see him succeed. Cien takes a great turnaround from being this absolute nobody to now being one of the top, thanks to Zelina Vega, who is, let me just look at the Wikipedia stuff right quick. Thea Trinidad. She was actually trained by T.J. Perkins. Cool. Let's see. She is the cousin of Amazing Red. Cool. And also engaged to Austin Aries, which is also very interesting. And also she was a part of Mexican American. She was Thea Trinidad was also Rosita of she was also Rosita and Sarita. She was the knockout champions for LAX. Was it? No, it wasn't LAX. It was Mexican America. Mexican America, they like to. Yes, even yes. And it's funny because it was constant leader of Hernandez, Anarquia, Rosa, and Sarita. They were the villainous anti-Americans, supporting the ceremony of Mexican Americans. Even though Rosita was, in fact, Puerto Rican, Sarita was Canadian, and Hernandez is both Mexican and Puerto Rican descent. Whoops. That's TNA, everybody. Yeah, that just makes so much sense. Overall, though, I think she's really done a great job as a manager. And heck, and once what is his call, she can do a Hurricanrana to take out the opponent. Now that's a manager, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta say now that is a manager. I want a manager just like that. That's a manager right away. That is a manager, who will do anything for it. Then you had Candice LeRae, who is Gargano's wife, jumped out of the ring and just attacked and chased Vega out of the arena. And Gargano just to finish him, hit the slingshot DDT for near fall. And then he hit the Gargano no escape. It looked like he was about to tap out, but nope. But then at the end of the day, performed by Almas hit a double knee snap on Gargano, and then hits an elevated hammerlock DDT to retain the championship. And wow, what a great match. And honestly, CN, who by the way did a nice debut for the Royal Rumble himself, and honestly, hopefully he can connect with the crowd. Hopefully, I want CN to do well, and I want him and CN Vega to do well, not just at NXT, but also at WWE proper. So that's gonna be something. Anyway, after that, you have Tommaso Ciampa, who broke up with Gargano of DIY tag team, came back from injury and just knocked him out with a crutch. Just like, wow, like dude just wants to tag him just to be a dick after his match and everything else. Well, looks like Johnny Gargano I think he will win. I think he will win the title in the triple threat match with him, Cialis, and Ciampa, and have him and Ciampa feud all over the summer. NXT. After that, have Ciampa win the match, or just have him finally get the victory against Ciampa, and then they both move up to the main roster and have them do their thing. That'd be pretty cool. But that's all I have to say about that craziness. I will be talking a little more about the Super Mario. You know what? Yeah, Super Mario movie after the break. Because I need to get a drink of water. I am just thirsty. Anyway, so since we're going to be talking about the Super Mario Brothers movie, let's play something from the Super Mario OC remix. Let's see. Let's look. Super Mario 64 Portrait of the Plumber. Let's play some of that. How about some Rings to the Sky, Powerful Mario by Holic. And you can get this album from ocremix.com. Once again, you'll find the stuff on ocremix.com. Great music. Go ahead, check them out. Anyway, we'll be right back right after this, and here live on the talkshoe.com. Thank you so much for joining me, Duke CT. We'll be right back right after this. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Thank you so much for joining me, Duke CT, here live on the Duke CT Lounge. Remember, you can find this on dukect.com/YouTube. Also on manicexpression.com and also iTunes and on the Freaking Awesome Network for freakingawesomenetwork.com. Go and check those websites out. They're great. You can also check me out on iTunes as well. Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be an early date look at the animated Super Mario movie. Oh, yeah. Can't do that voice for long. It's just wearing my throat. I don't know how he can do that. By the way, has he stopped watching wrestling or is he retired again? Wrestling Jesus. I don't know. Dude's like retired more times than Man. Then Terry Funk, I think he's actually beating him in the retirement game and wrestling and stuff. I don't know how you retire from running wrestling videos. You just stop. That's probably what I'm going to do eventually. Just stop doing it. Just stop. Just fade away and classify myself as obsolete. Obsolete or whatever. But yeah. Anyway. Not throwing shade on Wrestling Jesus because I like his videos. He's awesome. I doubt he's going to listen to my stuff and get all hurt and everything else. Anyway, it seems that, but anyway, we're going to be talking a lot about the Super Mario Bros. Movie, which is going to be interesting. I actually think it's going to be, it looks like it's going to be another step. Yep. That Universal President Illumination Entertainment are going to be working with Nintendo. And Sherry Gimel is going to be co-producing the film, and I think it's going to be good for Super Mario Brothers. Even though there's not much story to tell for the Super Mario movie, pretty much. In the games, at least. Unless you count the RPGs, which if this was an RPG, yes, I would pay money to see a Super Mario RPG movie. At least an anime. Or something. Come on, Nintendo. You want money? People want. Hey, y'all two are cool with Square Enix. Y'all cool with them now. Come on. Y'all want to make money? This will be good. Gino, Mallow, that's money making. People like those cute stuff. They love the minions. Universal. If they had like a couple Mallow dolls or Mallow type of plushies, that's money. That's making you money. That's cash money right there. So why don't no one hire me for like that stuff? I got tons of ideas. No one wants to hire me, man. Come on, that would make money. That would be money right there. Money. But yes, Hollywood. It says from let's see, made by both because Universal, that theme park Universal is going to be doing. So I'm not really surprised by that. I mean, seriously, it's just that's just going to be. Really, I'm surprised that hasn't happened. A good thing. I'm actually really hoping that this is going to be something more because there is a lot of good stuff. There's a ton of stuff here. It looks to be something according to the Verge. It looks like it's it says it's going to be it looks like it's going to be Nintendo. They say, quote, Nintendo confirmed reports that it's working on an anime Super Mario movie with Illumination. The anime studios behind movies like Despicable Me and Minions, which both are actually pretty decent and good. I think a lot of people like them. A lot of people, I haven't watched Despicable Me, but a lot of people seem to have liked that series. So. And it's being co-produced by Scare Me, so he's actually going to be involved this time, other than the last time. Which I'm going to say, I liked Super Mario movie. For all of its flaws, I like the '93 movie. I do. I love it. I do. I love the Super Mario Brothers movie. The '93 version. I know it's cheesy. It's stupid. You can throw all the darts all you want in the movie, and you could be 100% right. Like, why is Big Bertha a huge black woman? I don't know, but the lady got it. They rocked it. Yes, that was awesome. But you know what? I'm all in on that. I was like, yeah, and they put more of the cartoonish stuff in like Odyssey. Which, by the way, has sold more than 9 million copies since it debuted in October. And by the way, I already played and beat it. Fun as hell. If you haven't played Super Mario Odyssey yet, if you got a Switch, why haven't you done so? It's one of the best Mario games out there. I don't know if it's better than Galaxy yet. Seriously, I need to play Galaxy again. I have Galaxy 2, but I need to get back Galaxy 1. I have Super Mario 64. Sunshine, I think I have that. I think it's better than Sunshine. I think it's, Super Mario 64, that's a big coals to feel. But I think it's better than 64. But Galaxy, I need to wait. Super Mario Odyssey has to marinate. And I think they need to marinate. Mario Odyssey has to marinate a little bit before we can just say which is better. Like I'll say, they have a better successful stuff. When Super Mario does this stuff, it's a lot better and more successful than Sonic these days. Because, you don't need to marinate on that for a while with Forces and everything. That thing doesn't need to marinate. I kid. I haven't played Forces on Mania yet. I know, no, take my gaming card away. I haven't played Mania yet. I will. In fact, after, maybe after my Royal Rumble review, that will be my next review when I get it. I'll actually sit back and actually review Sonic Mania. Being super duper 150% late on the damn title, but because hey, who cares? It's not how it's not when you get. It's not how when you start the race, how you finish. And maybe I'll just make live Let's Plays and make cringy artwork and have weird titles, and then boom, it'll be successful or something. I don't know. But anyway, back to the point. It is going to be co-produced by Shigeru Miyamoto and Chris Meledandri, best known for his work in Despicable Me. So I think this will be at least somewhat of a decent film. Despicable Me, for the most part, has had some, let's see. Despicable Me. I gotta look at the Rotten Tomato score and all that good stuff. Because a lot of people, let's see. Despicable Me, let's see, has a, Rotten Tomatoes. Let's see what the score of 81%. So let's see what was the second one. 6. Let's see, the Rotten Tomatoes one for. Let's see, Despicable Me 2 was 74%. And 85% of people liking it. So Despicable Me 3 got 60, but that's sequelitis. You can only run that stuff down to the ground. But you know what? This could be something, hey, shake things up for this. And this could be the best video game movie based on a video game that this medium needs, that says, hey, video games can be another medium and such. As Lord knows, if this thing actually pops off, we might actually get a Legend of Zelda movie. Or series, because hey, I'm still waiting on that one on Netflix. Nintendo, y'all, this could actually be good. Like partner with Universal, animated or otherwise. I don't know what you can put on the timeline, or just say it's a new adventure. I don't know what you do with that. Are we gonna have Link talk? Yes or no? I know y'all afraid of Link talking, but let's have Link say some stuff. Imagine if Link did that. Link actually spoke. It'd have the best voice actor for him and fits the character. Most people won't mind that. I think y'all just need to just do, and hey, push yourself to do something new and different. I mean, hey, you're doing it for the console scene. Why don't you do some of your games? Have Link speak his voice up, get his diaphragm. I want to hear his voice. Come on, Link. Yeah, come on. Link needs to have his voice. Come on. But anyway, I can't wait to see it. Looks to be interesting. I know people might not like it. People are gonna be mad and angry. Movie Bob, but I am at a very positive way. I can't wait to see it. This could be something really good, not just for the kids. It's all for the children, for the little kids, for the little fellas. You know what I'm saying? It's all for the kids, man. It's always for the kids. Anyway, and honestly, by the way, I bet the kids would love a Super Paper Mario series. Seriously, they would love it. And me too, but yeah, they'll love it too. But anyway, that's it for me, Duke CT. Thank you so much for watching me here on the Duke CT Lounge. I almost caught myself saying Last Week Standing, but no, not yet. Last Week Standing is coming up soon. So anyway, thank you very much. It's Duke CT here. Peace and love. Excuse me, I'm going to get this Royal Rumble review and some other stuff I have to plan. Actually, some really interesting stuff. I just got a good idea for another review. Maybe I need to get this thing done in February. I need to kick my ass to actually get these things done. But you know what? one step at a time. One at a time, one at a time. That's what I got to do. That's what I'm going to keep grinding. Anyway, this is me, Dukect. Peace and love. I'll see y'all when I see y'all later.